So this is what we're going to be making today. This is called Ghormeh Sabzi. It is a Persian stew. Very, very aromatic. So let's get cooking, shall we? Well, what a wonderful treat we're in for today. We're going to start by chopping up our aromatic herbs. So I've got some fresh parsley, coriander and some spring onions. So we're going to chop these up, put them in a dish, cover them with cling film and then bring them back in around about 10 minutes time. We've also got this piece of rump steak which is too big for a plate. Some garlic, some turmeric, red kidney beans and onions, and there's a few other bits and pieces that we're going to throw in there as well. This is a classic Iranian dish, Ghormeh Sabzi. It's very, very fragrant and unique stew. So, and we're going to serve this with some saffron rice for a really, really punchy, colourful looking meal. So let's get chopping. Right, first let's do our spring onions and just cut them across like this. Gives a far better effect. There we are, that was quick, wasn't it? Now our coriander, stems and all. Because remember, this is going to be cooking for about 2 hours, so we want these aromatic herbs to really infuse. You go, don't tempt fate by chopping too quickly on camera, because that's invariably when you cut yourself. Right, now parsley. I'm going to get rid of some of the stems first. Right, there we are. Now the reason why I remove the parsley stems is because I've never ever come across a recipe that says now add your parsley stems. So very good, beautiful. I'll come back when this is done. Right, now we're going to chop up our onions. Right, there's our onions all nicely chopped up. Let's get them into the pan with a bit of oil. Now while the onions make my eyes water as they fry, I'm going to try and console myself by cutting up the rump steak. We want them in sort of bite-sized cubes, not too big. Now when you're chopping up the meat, trim it first. So this will never render the silver fat here. The fat that's actually inside the steak itself is fine, that will. So these streaks that you can see, or what we call marbling, is perfectly fine and actually is easy to eat and gives the meat its true flavour. But I've only taken a little bit out. It's a very good cut of meat actually. Now I'm going to cut it into bite-sized pieces. Right, now we can go in with our meat, and we just want to get that brown on all sides. Right, now we're going to add a teaspoon of turmeric, a little grind of salt, and a grind of black pepper as well. Right, now I'm going to transfer this into a saucepan because I want this frying pan or wok for something else now. We're also going to add to this our lime zest and our lime juice. Right, let's add this lime juice in. Give it a stir, and we've got to put our red kidney beans in next. Right, in with the beans. Sorry for all the steam, it's a very, very humid day today, so there's not much I can really do about it. The only other thing we're going to add to this is a couple of cans of water. So I'm using a can here of red kidney beans. So just two cans full of water. And now we're just going to let that simmer uncovered for 2 hours. Right, we've got a little bit of olive oil in there. And now we're going to add to it those herbs that we cut up earlier. And we're going to fry them in the oil for around about 10 minutes on a medium heat. Now, as you're frying these herbs, you'll notice two things happening. The aromas will start to increase. Secondly, as you can see now, everything's turning a dark green. Now, you don't want it to let it go much beyond there. You've got the aromatics coming out and everything is wilted. So this is now ready to add into our main pot. And then we'll leave it for 2 hours and then we'll come back and have a taste. Right, let's get this in. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Now this is one of these dishes that really does develop as it cooks. We'll give that a stir. And now it's all about patience. Okay, I'm going to leave it on a low heat, uncovered, 2 hours. Okay, I'm actually going to cover this for the first hour and then I'll take the lid off in the last hour. Right, I'm going to put the rice on now in the rice cooker. In here, I haven't got any saffron, but I've got turmeric. So this is 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 tablespoons of boiling water. And we're going to put that through the rice once the rice is cooked. And then we'll serve it with our Persian stew, which is very thick. It's almost in a gravy now, which is perfect. So I'm going to turn that off. That'll hold its heat for quite a considerable amount of time. Right, now it's time to plate up. So I've already tasted this and seasoned it. It is just absolutely divine. There we go. And now our rice. Look at the colour. Look at the colour on that rice. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay. I think it's about time I had a bit of a taste. Right, let's get in here. Have a bit of this with the rice. Beautiful. Oh, that is fantastic. That meat is just falling apart in my mouth. Beautiful. Wow. I was not expecting that. Jeepers. And that rice. So nice. I don't know how I'm going to stick to just one bowl of this. It's beautiful. You'll have to make it so easy too. Okay, I will catch you on my next recipe.